YuGiOh101 card review. Here to review a card released in Crossover Souls February 14th, TCG May 15th. We're looking here is Infernoid Lilith. It's a Fire Fiend effect monster, level 9, attack 2900, defense the same. Description: cannot be normal summoned in a set. Must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by banishing 3 Infernoid monsters from your hand or graveyard. While the total levels of all ranks and the total levels and ranks of all effect monsters you control are 8 or lower. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card is special summoned, you can destroy all spell trap cards on the field except void cards once per turn during either player's turn. When this monster's effect is activated, you contribute 1 monster, negate the activation, and if you do, banish that card. Pardon my little slip-ups when I was reading the card description. But the funny thing about it is, I've actually used this card on Dueling Network before I even knew it was out for me to do a card review on. And let me tell you from experience, this card is actually a lifesaver in the Infernoids. I don't even use Nehemoth anymore, or whatever the hell that card's name was. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but this card is actually really good. On top of the fact that it has, high attack and defense, it's really good with, getting rid of your opponent's back row. Obviously, I mean, it's one of those cards that you really, really need. And the fact that your void spells and traps won't be affected by this card effect is another plus, because that way at least you can use the effect without having to worry about losing the cards that can give you an advantage, especially cards that can summon Infernoid monsters from your hand, ignoring the summoning conditions, which is a big plus for anybody using this archetype in a build. So that's to be noted. Tour Bus to Forbidden Realms is pretty much like the only searcher for the archetype. They're fiends and they're not light and they're not dark attributes. So Tour Bus to the Forbidden Realms is literally like your only real means to search it out. I mean, single purchase can search it out, but I feel like single purchase isn't even worth using in the archetype in comparison with the other cards that can be used with the Infernoid. So um, you know, Tour Bus would be your best bet, but this card is absolutely good. It's really good. On top of the fact you can banish one of your opponent's monsters, one of your opponent's effect monsters when they activate an effect, and it can be used on either player's turn. So that's another plus on top of all the other benefits you get from a card like this. It's really, really good. So link to this card is going to be in the description. You guys can check it out, and I'll see you for the next card review. Peace.